This podcast is available in both audio and video formats on your favorite platform. See stage33live.com for more details. New episodes come out on the third Thursday of every month. Welcome to Stage 33 Live, a 40-seat nonprofit volunteer-run industrial-rustic listening room with a throwback vibe in Bellows Falls, Vermont. Population 2,755. These performances were documented in our room, one and done and warts and all by local, regional, and national talents. The barely contained theme for this episode is Rain, and it features the Julian Gersten Sextet, So-So, Marty Royal, Rupert Waits, Carpenter Porch Weeks and Laird, Spike Dogtooth, Connor Garvey, Thorny, Grant Peoples with Mark Russell, Bethany Yackel, the Mini-Mecons, Langford Timms and Cantor, and Dave Richardson. Stage 33 Live exists at all thanks to your free will donations and the excellent volunteers that make it happen. And along the way, we've had help from reasonably fine artist Charlie Hunter, murky paintings of decaying American infrastructure. These are performances documented at Stage 33 Live in Bellows Falls, Vermont. This episode features clips that are directly or tangentially or not really particularly about rain. The Julian Gersten Sextet kicks it off. I see thunder, I hear lightning. Here's So Soul with Fire in the Rain.
I beg your pardon. Please, sir, don't shoot me. I beg on bended knees, oh Lord, have mercy. For I ain't never been through your city. In fact, I just learned her name. And there were 3 steel railroads riding on that train. And them riders, they look about the same. I know we riders, we look about the same. First man, he was thirsty, said he was drinking to keep safe. Second man, he was hungry, Lord, I seen him choking down them hunger pains. And we all 3's fighting, yes, we're fighting to keep a flame. Only trying to start a fire in the rain. I swear, only trying to start a fire in the rain.
This is Rainy Day Companion by popster Marty Royal.
Miss you, oh, I miss you, although you're 10 blocks away. How could one so beautiful get so swept away? Say goodbye to fair-weathered friends, I never could stand them. But you were my rainy day companion. Been around this world, but I don't see a place for us. Looking at all these faces makes me crave the human touch. Say goodbye to fair-weathered friends, I'll never pass their way again. They're the ones who should be swept away. Not you, not today, my rainy day companion. Sometimes I can't tell whether we're living in heaven or we're living in hell. A The scent of your skin breaks my Sunday spell. You're easy when you're easy, but it's too late to tell. So please, please, please come home. Please, please, please come home. Miss you, oh, I miss you, although you're 10 blocks away.
Rupert Waits finishes this set out with After the Rains.
The eagle shakes his feathers dry after the rains are gone. Makes his home the wide blue sky after the rains are gone, and colors waiting to amaze are open to the gentle rays of the day to come after the rains are gone. And we will walk in clearer lights after the rains are gone, and we will see with clearer sights after the rains are gone. And when the rain dries on our cheeks to lead us on our mountain peak, then we will hear our vision speak. Through the mist of joy and pain, morning bird will sing again, though the night was long. And if no trace of us remains, just say we walked in love's domain. His will be our song after the rains are gone. Eagle shakes her feathers dry after the rains are gone, and makes her home the clear blue sky after the rains are gone, after the rains are gone.
Stage 33 Live exists at all thanks to your free will donations and the excellent volunteers that make it happen. And along the way, we've had help from businesses and institutions like Rockingham Entertainment Development, working with the town of Rockingham to provide a wide range of affordable and diverse entertainment. Welcome back to the Stage 33 Live listening room in Bellows Falls, Vermont.
Waves in the Woods.
This is a Hurricane Irene set. Carpenter Porch, Weeks and Laird kick it off with Waves in the Woods.
River, it was rising, footing lost in the storm. Strange what matters when flood sweeps over the corn.
Fields disappearing, house might follow suit.
What's left to harvest?
Stones where there once was fruit. Head for the hills, darling, rivers at our door.
Waves in the woods, you hear them roar. That was the stream we waded yesterday, kissed on the rocks, takes my breath away. John Weeks over there. Friends and strangers gather, trying to fix the harm. It's a funny thing to say, this is the best place to lose your farm.
Patty, did you catch on YouTube? The covered bridge went down. Horse and rider brave the water to get medicine to town.
They call it 100-year storm. Did we turn the key? Set the ocean to warm. Tornado spin the heartland on dry. Tricky to prove, it's hard to deny.
Irene, irony, goddess of peace, you tore through our towns. Creeks without names swell into torrents. Boulders roll out of bed, and the covered bridge stumbles like an elephant shot down. But look, here come hands across the water, hope on horseback, neighbors, strangers, a rake, a bucket brigade. While the river dozes, licking her chops, they bond over ruin, throw a potluck, cement a friendship, smoothing the common ground, to dance on, to dance on.
Future is a gamble, changes in the air. Dance among the shambles, dreaming beyond despair.
In mother tongues I can't pronounce, our children's songs resound.
Plant a tree or stanza, deep in common ground. They call it 100-year storm. Did we turn the key? Set the ocean to warm. Tornado won't spin, heartland on dry. Tricky to prove, hard to deny. Hard to deny. Plant a tree. Thank you. And the waves in the world.
This is Spiked Dogtooth with Irene, Irene.
Irene, have you seen what you done to this town? You waltzed in on Sunday and tore it all down. You danced up the storm
Rained like hell, according to Connor Garvey, and he's right.
Well, it rained like hell this time last year. Black the lights and broke the trees. Funny how the storm of the century sure seems to happen a lot round here. And it took the bridge by the river bend. China steel broke like sticks. They didn't build it strong, they built it quick. Now there'll be another bridge by the weekend, and the world is changing fast. We're changing slowly. The only thing we know is hold your breath. Now the young folks, they ain't Now the young folks, they ain't sticking around. They say this town's a sinking ship, and it's easier to leave than fix, easier to flee than drown. And the world is changing fast. We're changing slowly. The only thing we know is hold your breath. My granddad built this factory. My parents gave its death to me. Now I just sit and spit at screen. And the world is changing fast. We're changing slowly. The only thing we know is hold your breath. And the world is changing fast. We're changing slowly. The only thing we know is hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your
This set closes out with Thorny at one of our synth fests, When the Water Comes. break in here to explain a few things about Stage 33 Live, with apologies to Thorny for stepping on ya. We started Stage 33 Live to provide a platform for local and regional emerging performers who can't get their foot in the door to a listening audience anywhere, and to provide affordable, high-quality entertainment for our community. We also try to make sure that the talent is appropriately honored and compensated. Along the way, we somehow got on the radars of bigger performers who liked the cut of our jib. We welcome them too. It gives the project extra exposure and perceived legitimacy, and that bubbles over onto the underdogs who we're really doing this for. Here's the thing. We book first come, first serve from a waiting list so that the unknowns have a level playing field. Everybody has to wait their turn. That wait is currently in excess of 2 years, which is just nuts. That would go straight to our heads if it wasn't breaking our hearts. We're volunteers on this side of the thing. All the ticket money goes to the performers. And that's really the only way a micro venue in the hinterlands with no bar or kitchen can keep going while making sure the performers get the respect they deserve. Would we like to get paid? We sure would. But that's not one of the priorities right now. For each show, we work with the performers to set the ticket price to try and make sure they get at least the lowest amount recommended by the Traveling Musicians Union for the smallest venues and the worst markets. We don't always get there. When we say that we're grateful for your free will donations and for institutional help when we can get it, and for our volunteers, we mean that from the bottom of our hearts. More than anything else, Stage 33 Live exists at all thanks to your free will donations and the excellent volunteers that make it happen. We're so grateful. It wouldn't be possible to do this alone. This season's podcast sponsor is Friends of Studio Cat Corduroy. Originally from Austin, Texas, Corduroy moved to Vermont in 2019 to reside at the painting studio next door to our performance space, moving on to her next great adventure on the last day of June 2025 at the ripe old age of 20. A gruff exterior with a heart of gold type, when we came in to set up for shows, we always looked forward to her yelling at us through the door until we let her out. Corduroy was well known on social media, where her friends now join with Hunter Studio and Rockingham Entertainment Development in supporting the mission of Stage 33 Live. To learn more about Corduroy, visit her at hunter-studio.com/corduroy. Here's the final set of this episode of Stage 33 Live, featuring performances that this time are entirely, or sort of, or not really so much, about rain.
Well, I was driving across the Everglades the other day, and I had the AM radio on, and I was listening to some old Havana tune. From back in the day when the Casablanca fans twirled in the thick cigar smoke at the Tropicana. There were dark men dressed in white suits, played dominoes in the shade along the Malecon. There was an angry black cloud boiling in the western sky, and I smelled the wet dog smell of a coming rain. I seen the lightning bolts flame. I heard the whistle of the wind, I could feel its power. I heard the rumble of the thunder as my hands gripped hold of the wheel. I seen a red-tailed hawk rise from the bank of the canal that ran along the side of the road. And he circled beneath that black cloud in a picture frame of lightning bolt. And then, well, he dropped something. And then he rose like a kite without a string to the heavens above. There was a woman named Carmen de la Guerra, and she was singing a song called El Dolor y Mi Amor. And it sounded so sad, and I could feel the tremendous sense of loss that weighed on her every word. And it hit me hard, and it hit me deep. And I turned on the wipers as her tears hit my window shield. Way out here, beneath the rain of Carmen's tears, where creation seems so vast, so far away from the love we could not say. Your memories flooding from my past. I don't know why I get so sentimental, but maybe that song and that storm and that hawk weren't all coincidental. Yeah, the rain come down so hard I could hardly see. So I pulled over at the reservation and I parked the car beside an open thatched hut. And there was an Indian woman there sitting quietly, nursing her baby, solemn, back straight. She was watching that storm as though it were a movie. Well, I killed the motor, but the radio kept playing on. And then my mind fogged up, the rain was pounding on the hood. I knew what to do, I just didn't know I could. Then I wept like a child while Carmen kept singing her song. Way out here in the middle of nowhere, everything I buried, it's falling from the sky. And everything I fear, it's like everything I held so dear, washed away by tears from Carmen's eyes. I don't know how much time went by before that storm passed overhead and opened up a sky to a big red sun, bright as any that I'd ever seen. It was as though I had awakened from a dream and everything had changed. But I kept hearing echoes to the words of that song that I'd heard Carmen sing. And for the first time since you left, I really realized that you were gone. Way out here beneath the rain of Carmen's tears, where creation seems so vast and so far away from the love we could not say. Your memories flooding from my past. Way out here in the middle of nowhere, everything I buried, it's falling from the sky. And everything I fear, just like everything I held so dear, it's washed away by tears from Carmen's eyes, Carmen's eyes.
Tears from Carmen's Eyes by Grant Peoples with Mark Russell. And here's another kind of downer, I Don't Want a Rainbow by Bethany Yackel, backed by Matt Scharf.
I don't want a rainbow. I don't have the blues. The best part of losing everything is now I have nothing to lose. The 1st of November, you lost your smile. They lay you in the ground. You walked right in. The veil was thin, and it was good to hang around. And how can we care about losing when you've forgotten what it means? It's a promise never broken. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, it seems. I don't want a rainbow. I don't have the blues. The best part of losing everything is now I have nothing to lose. nothing to lose.
The Mini Mekons, John Langford, Sally Timms, and Josh Cantor with an old Mekon song, Lonely and Wet.
Come back out with me again. You know I wanna see you, Elaine. When he's out tonight and with a friend. You know our love should never end. Why doesn't it rain when I'm sad? I'm just not happy anymore. Why doesn't the sun shine when I'm glad? Not in love anymore. Why don't the flowers die when I'm back? I'll buy you lager, you buy me beer. We can sit together, can't we, dear? Jane's out tonight and with a friend. You know our love should never end. Why doesn't it rain when I'm sad? I'm just not happy. Why doesn't the sun shine when I'm glad? I'm not in love anymore. Why don't the flowers die when I'm bad? You wear tight jeans and a red t-shirt. I'll wear my Brutus jeans, they don't show the dirt. Oh, Claire's out tonight, I'm with a friend. You know our love should never end. Just not happy anymore. Why doesn't the sun shine when I'm glad? I'm not in love anymore. Why doesn't the flowers die when I'm glad? They are from the Quality of Mercy is Not Strunning, the Mekon's first album. Which had a lovely monkey on the cover. Do you ever see that?
Typing.
A monkey typing.
Typing the complete works of Shakespeare.
This is a song I wrote called We Got a Boat, and I wrote it to be sung all together, so I'll teach you your part. It's real simple. It goes like this. Oh, No lyrics to learn. Just an O. I'll do it one more time. If you want to join me, you can. For practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. I'll let you know when that's coming up so you can join me on it. Comfort got the best of me. I filtered out what I didn't want to see. Sat and looked on silently. Well, I won't do that no more. We can't wait on the world to change. We gotta do a little something every day. Little by little we can chip away. That's how things get done. Here we go. 3, 4. Oh, the rain does pound and the wind does blow. Oh, we're not drowning, we got a boat. Oh, up on the deck or down below. Oh, plenty of room, so get on board. Look out my window and all is calm. It's easy to believe that the fighting is done, but I know the war rages on. There's so much left to do. No matter how many songs I gotta make, whistles I blow, rules I break, I place, meetings I take, I will be heard. Oh, the rain does pound and the wind does blow. Oh, we're not drowning, we got a boat. Oh, up on the deck or down below. Get on board. Lend a hand, give up your seat. Stop to rest, but don't retreat. Get out of the house and into the street. Let's get together now. And if we keep our candles burning bright, put them together, make a big spotlight. Aim it at truth and just and right. We can follow that light back home.
Didn't want to leave you depressed. That was We Got a Boat by Dave Richardson. This program was produced by Stage 33 Live in Bellows Falls, Vermont. Stage 33 Live exists thanks to volunteers and donations. Extra special thanks to these exceptional supporters over the years. The Island Corporation, a creative mix of art and enterprise. Wool FM, community radio for the southern Vermont and New Hampshire borderlands. Guilford Sound, a state-of-the-art residential recording studio in Guilford, Vermont. The Vermont Arts Council, working for a creative state. And the Rockingham Arts and Museum Project, revitalizing the community with the arts. Stage 33 Live is a 501c3 nonprofit. All donations are deductible to the extent allowed. For more information about everything, see our Uncomfortably Dense website at stage33live.com. See you next time. Until then, go see a show by an act you've never heard of and support local everything.